Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first virtual commencement exercises and recognition rites of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy. Your host for this graduation ceremony, Professor Eliza E. Hinola and Engineer Miguel T. Alcausen.
Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy values a very significant tradition, the graduation. This is the bridge to the next journey in life of our graduates, and everything that got them here, the hard work, the drive, and confidence, will carry them across to the future they have dreamed of. Also, this tradition honors the hard work of their parents, guardians, mentors, and most especially the administrator of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy. The equally energetic and competent maritime officers and faculty members of the maritime and non-maritime education, the office personnel, the training center staffs, the PLC administrative staff, and faculty members and their office personnel. Our highly esteemed deans and program heads, Captain Diosdado Kibir, Dean Maritime Transportation Department, Chief Mate Rinaldo Daos, Program Head BSMT Department, Chief Engineer Tidor Mendoza, Dean Maritime Engineering Department, Third Engineer Bernardo Lumibao, Assistant Dean BSME Department, Second Mate Leandro Bellusilio, Assistant Dean BSMT Department, Second Mate Manuel Villaroman, Onboard Training Officer, Dr. Adrian Mendoza, Dean CHM Department, Professor Queen Glenn Layuna, Dean Criminology Department, Dr. Kimberly Lee, Dean Education Department, Dr. Ellie Disimulacion, Instruction Supervisor, Professor Elisa Hinula, Dean Student Affairs and Services, Attorney Jacqueline De Venecia, Human Resource Officer, Dr. Violeta Feliciano, Chief Librarian, Mrs. Jadina Narciso, Head Accounting Department, Mrs. Jesseline Canilang, Internal Auditor, Dr. Renato Paras, School Physician, Dr. Reynard Pasawa, School Dentist, Mrs. Teresa Abara, Assistant Registrar, Mr. Orlando Jose, Property Custodian, Mr. Jobal Sansales, Head, Timekeeping Section, the dynamic and visionary Vice President for Administration, Vice President for Maritime Affairs, Dr. Joseph C. Toledo, our commendable Vice President of Finance, Board of Trustee and School Registrar, Professor Saldi S. Canolias, Professor Michelle de la Cruz, Board of Trustee, Dr. Rinaldo Ata, Board of Trustee, Sports Coordinator, our eminent and diplomatic President of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, Dr. Guillermo de la Cruz Jr., President Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, the kind-hearted and beautiful Chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Imelda B. de la Cruz, the guest and honor and commencement speaker, Dr. Rogelio Galera, Director for Commission on Higher Education Region 1, San Fernando City, La Union, the proud parents and friends of the graduates and the candidates for the recognition rites. A blessed afternoon and welcome to this first virtual commencement exercises and recognition rites of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy. Our dear candidates for recognition and to you graduates, this occasion commemorates your pursuance of excellence in education, and this too is remarkable achievement of this institution. Proudly, Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy pursued to help you attain your needed skills and inculcated you a strong sense of responsibility. And these become all possible with the interference of our dear Almighty God. We may now reflect on this prayer song. With this in mind, let us honor and glorify our Almighty God by reflecting virtually on this prayer song.
Hide me now under your wings. Cover me within your mighty hands. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still, know that you are God. Yes, you are. Find rest, my soul, in Christ alone. Oh, yeah. Know His power in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above this storm. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above this storm. Yes, I will. For you are king over the flood. I will be still and know that you are God. Oh, yeah. Lord, you're in control. Oh, you are my God. Oh, yeah. Find rest, my soul, in Christ alone. Know His power in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Yes, I will. For you are king over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above
after which is our tribute to the Philippine National Anthem through singing pambansang awit.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
To officially open the momentous ceremony, may we call our sports coordinator, the Board of Trustees, for his welcome address. Let's now welcome Dr. Rinaldo Ata for his welcome address.
To the Board of Trustees headed by the Chairperson, Dr. Imelda B. de la Cruz, and our humbled and benevolent School President, Dr. Guillermo B. de la Cruz Jr., our hardworking Vice President for Administration, Dr. Joseph C. Toledo, our dynamic School Registrar, Professor Sally S. Canullas, to the administrative staffs, members of the Academy, colleagues, proud parents, supportive relatives and friends, our distinguished candidates for recognition and graduation, and all who virtually join us through the World Wide Web. A blessed day to everyone. 2019 will always be remembered as a remarkable year, for it has changed our lives in many ways no human brain could ever think of. But as Dorcas Geisel, a famous American children's author, said, when something bad happens, you have three choices. You can either let it define you, let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. Our ceremony for today is a living testament that the pandemic has not been able to destroy your dreams and your spirits. Instead, it drives you more than ever to push forward in making your dreams into reality. As you reflect on your time at PAMA, take all the learnings, experiences, and skills with you. Keep the resilience in your heart. Bloom and prosper. Wherever you are, whatever the situation, that's the spirit of PAMA. This is a graduation ceremony like no other, and you are a graduating class like no other. With so much pride, welcome to the first ever virtual graduation ceremony of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy.
We're always privileged to your valuable advices and reminders, not only for our students, but to many. Sir, we are so proud to have such an eminent leader, our President of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy. May we now listen to the inspirational message of Dr. Guillermo de la Cruz Jr., PAMA President, Rizal President, Region 1.
My sincere good wishes to all of you who will be recognized and graduating today. I also wanted to extend my warmest congratulations and gratitude to your parents, family, and friends who untiringly and unconditionally supported and prayed your success and for this day to come. The whole PAMA family is forever grateful for the opportunity you gave us in honing your sons and daughters in their chosen careers. Last February, The school have just celebrated its 52nd foundation anniversary with the theme Thriving and Serving Under the New Normal. I cannot help but wonder how fittingly these words capture our current situation and very much alive in each and every one of us. As many people would say, that this pandemic has taught us more lessons than a decade of life could ever offer. It taught us to thrive while under the fear of the unknown, to thrive under uncertainties of what the future will bring, thrive under self-doubt and helplessness, and thrive making our dreams into reality. Yes, it has been one of the scariest and darkest moments in human history. But above all this same pandemic also taught us the unquantifiable spirit of service, so much evident to our frontliners, countless donation drives, feeding programs, ayudas, community pantries, and so much more to mention. My dear graduates, thrive no matter how impossible and difficult it is to achieve your goals in life. You are prepared and equipped for this. Take all the experiences and learnings you gain from PAMA and lead the new world with the serving heart of a true Pamanian. Stay safe and healthy everyone. Maraming salamat po.
At this juncture, may we entertain a graduation song rendition by Kier Brines B. Bael, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, 3rd year.
I can't remember when you weren't there, when I didn't care for anyone but you. I swear you've taught me everything there is. Can't imagine anything we've missed. Can't imagine anything the two of us can do. Through the years, you've never let me down. You turned my life around. The sweetest days I've found with you. Through the years, I've never been afraid. I've loved the life we'd made, and I'm so glad I've stayed right here with you through the years. I can't remember what I used to do, who I trusted, whom I listened to before. I swear you've taught me everything I know. Can't imagine needing someone so, but through the years it seems to me I need you more and more. Through the years, through all the good and bad, I know how much we had. I've always been so glad to be with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You've kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. Through the years, when everything went wrong, together we were strong. I know that I belong right here with you. Through the years, I've never had a doubt. We'd always work things out. I've learned what life's about by loving you through the years. gets better every day. You've kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. Through the years.
At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we shall now witness our graduates who will hold high the banner of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy to present as the candidates for graduation and recognition by their respective college deans and program heads.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates for graduation, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. 2 candidates for class October 2019, 1 candidate for class April 2020, 2 candidates for class January 2021, and for Bachelor of Elementary Education, 1 candidate for class October 2019, 4 candidates for class April 2020, 2 candidates for class January 2021. I hereby certify that they have completed all the requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their graduation.
To present 4-year Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, 4-year Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, 2-year Associate in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Dr. Adrian Mendoza, Dean College of Hospitality Management and Tourism Management.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you your candidates for graduation. For Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, October 2019. 2 Bachelors of Science in Hospitality Management, Class of 2020. 2 Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, Class of 2020. 2 Associate Hotel and Restaurant Management, Class of 2020. 1 Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, Mid-Year Term 2021. Mr. President, they are waiting for your confirmation.
To present 4-year Bachelor of Science in Criminology, Professor Quinn Glenn Layuna, Dean, BS Criminology Department.
Mr. President, I have the honor and privilege to present to you the following candidates for graduation. 2 candidates for October 2019, 9 candidates for the class of 2020, 1 candidate for January 2021, who had satisfactorily completed all the requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Mr. President, they are waiting for your confirmation.
To present 4-year Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, 3-year academic years for Associate in Marine Engineering, 3rd Engineer Bernardo Lumibaw, Assistant Dean, BSME Department.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates for recognition, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. For the Octoberians of 2019, we have 25 cadets who has completed classroom instructions. For the class of 2020, we have 41 cadets who have completed classroom instructions. And 48 cadets for mid-year term 2021. A total of 114 cadets, and they are subject for 12 months on-board training. Likewise, may I present to you the following 90 cadets who are candidates for graduations, completed their 3 years classroom instructions, and 1 year on-board training. as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education and the Maritime Industry Authority. Mr. President, they are now waiting for your confirmation.
To present 4-year Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, 3 academic years Associate in Marine Transportation, may we have Second Mate Leandro Villasilio, Assistant Dean, BSMT Department.
Mr. President, it is my honor to present to you the following candidates for recognition leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. 30 candidates, 2019 Octoberian class. 49 candidates, class of 2020. 67 candidates, mid-year term, class of 2020. A total of 146 candidates who have completed the 3-year classroom instructions and are required to undergo 1-year shipboard or onboard training. Likewise, allow me to present to you the 114 candidates for graduation for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. These candidates have already completed their 3-year classroom instructions and 1-year shipboard or onboard training requirements as prescribed under the Commission on Higher Education and Maritime Industry Authority regulations. Mr. President, they are now waiting for their confirmation. Thank you.
We shall now have the confirmation to the graduates by young and energetic President of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, the Board of Trustees, the President of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, Dr. Guillermo de la Cruz, Jr.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy and the Commission of Higher Education, and through the recommendation of the deans of the different colleges, I hereby declare you graduates of your respective courses and award to you your diplomas with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
To do the honor of introducing our commencement speaker, please welcome with warm applause Human Resource Speaker, the Corporate Secretary, Attorney Jacqueline T. Divinesia, Human Resource Officer, Corporate Secretary.
When I was tasked to introduce our guests of honor and speaker for today's virtual graduation, I immediately sought the assistance of my good friend, Mr. G. And to my surprise, the same name of our speaker was cited in several event articles, but very few information about his personal and career background. I hope that my introduction of him today will give justice to this humble but overachiever fellow Louisian. He was born and raised in a province known for its ancient churches and pilgrimage site, La Union. Thanks to his parents, who are both retired public school teachers, whom our speaker got his inclination in the academe. His sister is a training officer at Sea and Sky College in La Union, and his brother is a Navy officer of the Philippine Navy. He is a certified public accountant by profession, holds a master's degree in business administration, major in finance, and a doctorate in philosophy. He is a product of the public school system, reaping the highest academic honors and leadership awards. He is also a product of the prestigious CICM schools, St. Louis University and St. Louis College, completing his degrees with Latin honors. Spanning a total of 15 years in government service, being part of different government agencies like the Department of Budget and Management, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Pag-ibig Fund, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines. While at the Commission on Higher Education, he held several positions such as Education Supervisor 2 and Chief Education Program Specialist. He rose in rank and was appointed as the OIC, Office of the Director for CHED RO1 from August 2018 to February 22, 2021. And just recently, February 23, 2021 to be exact, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte appointed him as Director 4 of CHED RO1. As one of the youngest regional directors of CHED, he envisions transforming the regional office to be a smart regional agency, to blend human resources with technology for an ultimate government service delivery. His progressive leadership is aimed at helping higher education institutions not just to accede to quality, but to promote ethos and build collaborations. Before being part of the CHED family, our admired guest of honor and speaker was designated as OIC President of the Ilocos Sur Polytechnic State College from November 2019 to June 2020. And during his term, he successfully initiated the transition of the state-run college to a flexible learning system in a time when the world is at pandemic. As a professor, he served the CICM deregulated school, St. Louis College, teaching at the graduate school, leadership and management, ethics, and finance courses. He also taught at STI College and Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University. He handled basic accounting subjects like taxation, finance, accounting, information systems, and management courses at the undergraduate level. He passed the Career Executive Service written examination of the Career Executive Service Board in 2018, passed the Career Executive Service Assessment Center in 2019, the CESB validation in 2020, and is currently waiting for the completion of the last stage for his career service eligibility. He has several executive trainings in leadership and management under his belt. He was among the first batch of trained gender advocate of CHED under the Philippine Commission on Women and the Philippine Educational Theater Association. In just last January 2020, he represented the Philippine higher education system in the World Education Forum in London, England. He is married to half-Chinese Jo Marie Daisico Dumok and was blessed with 2 boys. Ladies and gentlemen, your warm virtual applause please to Dr. Rogelio T. Galera Jr.
At the outset, I would like to thank the esteemed administration of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy for this cordial invitation to be your guest of honor and speaker in this 51st commencement exercises. It is a joy to see our graduates and all of you virtually. To the Board of Trustees of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, our college president, Dr. Guillermo B. de la Cruz Jr., vice presidents, deans and other school officials of this institution, faculty members, non-teaching staff, parents, and the graduating class of 2020. Masantos Yakabwasan, magandang umaga, good morning to all of you. In the 1980s, when I was still a student, at that time when my parents, who were both teachers, earned a meager amount of 8,000 each, with 3 children going to school, paying for our rent, helping their brothers and sisters who were in high school, and helping some of their relatives, it was truly a struggle for them to make both ends meet. To survive, my father would teach in the public school in the morning and drive a tricycle for additional income. My mother would raise hogs to add to our family's income. I have seen my parents' struggles and their determination to provide for our family in their intent to allow us to propel and thrive in this world and be able to succeed for our own future. For that alone, I cannot fail them. This served as my inspiration to study well and achieve my goals in life. As I look back during those years, I realized that whatever good you can do now, do it. Never delay, for you might not have enough time in the future. Do something today that your future self will thank later. What I have accomplished is a product of hard work and determination. I succeeded because I tried to be extraordinary. I committed myself to expand my horizon, to be inspired, and to serve as inspiration to others. Be extraordinary. Extraordinary results come from extraordinary performance of people doing extraordinary work. We can see many individuals doing the same things, but do you wonder why other people shine and stand out above the rest? They are the people who do not settle for less and who eventually come out victorious in every circumstance. They are the people who retain a positive attitude, who remain calm in every wavy situation, not necessarily having the highest number of intellectual quotients, but having growth mindsets. When I was a little younger, I thought that people who are blessed with higher IQ will inevitably leave behind those having lower IQ in the dust. But I have proven myself that IQ is just a number and only secondary to attaining success in life. Time and again, many renowned and successful people can attest that it is not just intellect that makes one prosper and flourish in life, but they are those with a growth mindset. According to psychologist Carol Dweck of Stanford University, people who have a growth mindset believe that they can improve with effort. These are the people who embrace challenges and who treat these challenges as opportunities to learn anew. I consider these types of people as extraordinary individuals because they can handle setbacks and can treat failures as inspiration to move forward. You see, not all people can positively handle adversity. They may stay helpless and remain constant, but those with growth mindsets continue to do extraordinary things, putting relentless efforts to go the extraordinary mile. One of Bruce Lee's pupils ran 3 miles every day with him. One day, they were about to hit the 3-mile mark when Bruce said, "Let's do 2 more." His pupil was tired and said, "I'll die if I run 2 more." Bruce's response, "Then do it." His pupil became so angry that he finished the full 5 miles. Exhausted and furious, he confronted Bruce about his comment, and Bruce explained it this way: "Quit, and you might as well be dead. If you always put limits on what you can do, physical or anything else, it'll spread over into the rest of your life. It'll spread into your work, into your morality, into your entire being. There are no limits. There are plateaus, but you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. If it kills you, it kills you." A man must constantly exceed his level. Today, as your education journey comes to a close through this virtual graduation ceremony, I encourage you to continue with a growth mindset. You are an extraordinary person for having completed this remarkable work. If something else fails along your journey after, don't give up, stand tall, and just pursue because you were prepared to deal with adversities. You cannot control what happens to you, but you always can manage your attitude towards what happens to you. Completing your degrees is always a pinnacle of your education journey. I applaud and commend you for this accomplishment. Use your education to help others and share your journey to inspire, motivate, and influence. Wherever you may go, use your platform to build other lives and communities. With extraordinary efforts, you can make outstanding contributions. Thus, improve not only yourself, but the people around you. John Maxwell said, "People may hear your word, but they feel your attitude." Expanding horizons requires commitment. Your professional growth that is realized today is a product of hard work and perseverance. Use it wisely, productively, and responsibly. Having reached this finish line means you are a cut above the rest. Continue to expand your horizon with commitment. When you totally give your 100% to something is a mark of commitment. When you are fully committed to accomplish a goal, it results in magical boldness. As Andrew Carnegie said, the average people puts only 25% of his energy and ability into his work. The world takes off its hat to those who put in more than 50% of their capacity and stands on its head for those few and far between souls who develop 100%. Surely, you will be tested by time and you will wrestle with obstacles. In life, we don't always have a smooth flight. The only guarantee is you are the pilot of your life. You yourself maneuver and decide what destination to take. Jumping in the pilot seat means responsibilities and privileges. Now that you are graduating from your degrees, you will gain more responsibilities, but at the same time, you earn more privileges. Privileges, however, are acquired by hard work and commitment. In putting more hard work and commitment, Dr. Lee J. Collins said, "Those with 100% commitment reap the rewards of flying high above the rest." So, in all your future endeavors, give your best so that you get the best results. Inspiring leadership brings extraordinary results. You, as our future leaders, you can have the ability to create an impact in the lives of others. You can have an additional platform where you can rally people together and make powerful impact. Steer positive influence, infuse positive energy, show genuine care and understanding, and help others not just to engage, but be inspired. In your future endeavors, learn to inspire to produce extraordinary results. Inspire stands for I ignite that passion. Create a spark where people will not only enjoy what they do, but they love what they are doing. This way, you allow yourself to bring creative ways to achieve your goal. It also allows others to obtain better results because they use their hearts and souls to achieve their goals. N stands for nurture your relationships. When you have built good relationships with others, either professionally or personally, you establish deeper connections and thus resonate mutual understanding, validation of support, and building potential. When a farmer holds a seed in his palm, he recognizes great potential in that seed. When that farmer takes care of the seed when he planted it, he can produce high yields from it. If you take care of other people, or the team that you lead, or the team that you will be in, you bring out the best in them and you get the best results from them. S stands for self-care. Self-care means being mindful of your own needs so that you can better provide for the needs of others. In his book, Leadership Matters, Dr. Collan tells us a funny story about the safety speech of a flight attendant upon an aircraft's takeoff. The flight attendant said, "In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, these baggy things will drop down over your head. You stick it over your nose and mouth like the flight attendant is doing now. The bag won't inflate, but there's oxygen there, promise. If you're still sitting next to a small child or someone who is acting like a small child, please do us all a favor and put your mask first. If you are traveling with 2 or more children, please take a moment now to decide which one is your favorite. Help that one first and then work your way down. The message is simple. To be able to take care of others, you need to take care of yourself first. P stands for purpose. Purpose that is compelling. Mark Twain said, "The 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you found out why." When you know the reason for your existence and your role, you better find yourself on the right track and will fuel your productivity. Having a compelling purpose is living a life of value and contribution. I stands for integrity. Integrity is not to compromise your beliefs and values for personal gain and success. To thrive and to prosper is to live a life with candor. It should go without saying but bears repeating. Always be honest with yourself and others. Treat other people well. Frank Outlaw's poem is fitting. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, they become your destiny. R means reflect and take time to pause. The world has become so complicated with hurly-burly situations that make our minds preoccupied with many things, even those beyond our control. Have we taken time to slow down a bit and commune with ourselves and with our Creator? Do we give ourselves the time to look directly at our own eyes every time we face the mirror as we prepare for work? Have we asked ourselves lately, how are we doing? Have we listened to our inner voices in as much as we lend our ears to those we listen to? The dictum, "We cannot give what we do not have," is a simple reminder that as we do our best to help and be of service to others, we also need to nurture ourselves to be able to nurture those we serve. This also invites us to go back to the source of everything we have, God. As we reflect and pause, let us be reminded that all that we have are not of our own efforts and accomplishments. They are God's. We begin and end in God. E stands for excel, to reach for the eternal. Nothing is permanent in this world, or the accolades, recognition, position, and awards shall fade and crumble. All that we own will someday be taken away from us. We cannot bring them in the afterlife, but we have souls, and our souls are eternal. As we strive to make our lives easy and comfortable, let's not forget that we need to invest for the life we shall have after this earthly life. The words of Christ in the Gospel, according to St. Matthew, echo, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" Our ultimate dream and ambition should not be storing riches and wealth, rather, for us to hear God telling us when we finally meet Him face to face, "Well done, my good and faithful servant, come share your master's joy." That is the real essence of excellence. For others to see God in us, in everything we do, in everything we say, in our lives. Inspire before we expire. We shall pass this earthly life once. Let us use this to reach our maximum potentials. Use it to serve our communities through our chosen fields of specialization. Use it to to realize our God-given purpose in this world. Finally, the test of time because of COVID-19 pandemic is truly reprehensible. I personally realized that competition is no longer the name of the game at this point. You need to learn to collaborate. Learn to collaborate if you want to build extraordinary results. The pandemic has caused much disarray in our lives, but taking it as it is will just break our healthy condition. We must do something to change our situation. Change starts with oneself. You must have the ability to influence change to others. This is a concrete test of application of what you have learned from your school. In every situation that we are faced with, our hearts will be our best armor. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to end my message to you with the inspiration from the British poet William Ernest Henley's poem entitled Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black as a peat from the pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbound. Beyond this place of wrath and tears, looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Congratulations, graduates, and God bless all of you.
There we have our prolific guest of honor and commencement speaker. Sir, your words inspire. Your actions provide example. Your efforts to reach your students, our students, prove fruitful and speaking from the heart. We are most grateful for your service. Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, Perez Boulevard, Dagupan City, Pangasinan, hereby presents this plaque of appreciation to Dr. Rogelio T. Galera Jr., PhD, Director 4, Commission on Higher Education, Regional Office 1, San Fernando City, La Union. In sincere appreciation and recognition for his valuable support as commencement speaker during this first virtual commencement exercises and recognition rites of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, Dagupan City, Pangasinan, given this 31st of May, 2021. Signed, Dr. Joseph C. Toledo, Vice President for Administration, Vice President for Maritime Affairs. Signed, Professor Saldi S. Canullas, Vice President for Finance, School Registrar, Board of Trustees. Signed, Dr. Guillermo de la Cruz Jr., President, Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, Board of Trustees, PRISAA President, Region 1. Signed, Dr. Imelda B. de la Cruz, Chairwoman of the Board of Trustees. At this juncture, we may now have the virtual awarding of medal and certificates. Things turn out to be the best to people who make the best. In the race to obtain an education, there were those who struggled and exerted their best to reach the finish line with flying colors. So ladies and gentlemen, we may now present to you the creme de la creme of batch October 2019, Class 2020, and mid-year term 2021. To be awarded Academic Excellence Award, Proficiency in Navigation, Aguila Joseph A., BSMT, Batch October 2019. From the Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, to be awarded Best in Thesis, Best in Tour Guiding, Best in Front Office, and Leadership Awardee, may we call Soriano Roslyn Q., Batch Mid-Year 2019, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edgar Soriano from Umingan, Pangasinan. Another awardee for the Athlete of the Year, Pineda John Carlo, BSME, of Class 2020, son of Mr. Armando Pineda and Mrs. Normalita Pineda, number 16 Dopan Street, Barangay Quezon, Solano, Nueva Vizcaya. For the special awards from the Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, to be awarded Best in Practice Teaching, Best Student in Teacher Education, Hortaleza Mel I, son of Mr. and Mrs. Milanio Hortaleza, 21 Katakdang Bunuan Giset, Dagupan City. To be awarded Best in Traffic Management, Best in Officer Intern, Almonte Efren Joseph L., son of Mr. and Mrs. Almonte of 16 Gonzales Street, Bunuan Bikid, Dagupan City. Awardees from the Bachelor of Science in Criminology Department, to be awarded Best in Police Patrol, Best in Police Community Relations, Candelario Michael E., son of Mr. Ernesto Candelario and Mrs. Lolita Candelario of 029 Barangay Pakalat, Mangatarang, Pangasinan. To be awarded Best in Police Investigation, Best in Police Administration and Operations, Best in PNP Intern, Best in OGT, Kalimlim Jonar E., son of Mr. Victor Kalimlim Jr. and Mrs. Teresita Kalimlim from 44 Maluwad District, Dagupan City. From the BSHRM Department, to be awarded Best in Events Management, Best in Thesis, Best in Food and Beverage Service, Best in Housekeeping Operation, Bautista John Ivan C., son of Mr. Jose Bautista of 73 Lobis Street, Mangatarang, Pangasinan. An awardee from HRM Department, Best in Thesis, Best in Events Management, Best in Catering, Best in Bartending, Exigni Jemuel P., the guardian, Mr. Bernardo and Miss Sinaida Avila of 130th Street, Dagupan City. To be awarded Academic Excellence Award, Proficiency in Seamanship, Adino Hem E., BSMT, son of Mr. Windmill Adino and Mrs. Crisenta Adino of Espina Street, Surigao City, Surigao del Norte. An award is from the BSME Department. To be awarded Proficiency in Marine Power Plant, Aguilar Rodolfo Jr. C., Proficiency in Auxiliary Machineries, Proficiency in Marine Power Plant. Special awards for varsity players, to be awarded medals for the Athletes of the Year. Laurel Angel Burt, BSMT, Batch Mid-Year 2020, son of Jonalyn Ambigia, from number 7 Calamansi Street, Mapandan, Pangasinan. Another awardee for the Athlete of the Year, 20 Boa Gelson Erdi, BSME, graduate of Mid-Year 2020, the son of Ernest Tweniboa and Mrs. Teresita Tweniboa of 726 Abalo Street, Poblacion, Mangaldan, Pangasinan. To the awardees, our heartfelt and sincerest congratulations because you are truly the pride of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy. To the graduating class of Octoberian 2019, class of 2020, and mid-year term of 2021, this is the day where you would feel and reap the fruits of your labor and sacrifices of your academic studies. We have witnessed how you prove your worth to become a member of this year's graduating batch. Even though this graduation is going to be looking different for you, the achievement is still the same. You put in the same hard work, drive, and vision. COVID-19 pandemic will not prevent Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy from bringing to your home the comforts, the joy, and the pride that you graduating students truly deserve. Thus, this special virtual commencement exercises of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, thriving and serving the new normal.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the most awaited part of the program, and that is the distribution of diplomas and certificates to the graduates. Bautista John Vincent, Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Diaz Lonel V., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Ladreda Lea V. E., Bachelor of Secondary Education. Muerong Hilbert G., Bachelor of Secondary Education. Tamayo Tricia M., Bachelor of Elementary Education. De Vera Mary Jane C., Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Dimalanta Mary Angelique G., Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Labayog Jerry Main C., Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Soriano Rosalind Q., Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Artates Eddie Mar A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Bagbagay Michael R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Kalura Dave P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Kamba Michael John M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Quaton Van Lendi J., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Dakias Junior T., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Dalmacio Jether Prince S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. De Quintos Lawrence D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Fangid William C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Ferrer Nestor Jr. L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Galpao Freddy P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Gapoy John Ray Q., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Garcia Jr. Eduardo D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Gonzalez Mark Fidel M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Laios Kenny Lee M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Maka Daig Renz John D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Malikdem Jacob John C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Aurelia Jariel G.C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Remando Ian Noel L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Saldivar Richard M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Shioko Froiland, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Zonza James Andrew E., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Soriano Joshua Felipe M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Torio Jason Lee, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Tumpalan Mark Jason D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Aguila Joseph A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Alcala Brandon C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Aquino Alexis Joel L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Avelino Nelson Lee, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Balaos Carl Kenneth O., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Borquilios Janel R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Cabase Artemus P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Calado Ninyo V., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Cambud Winston Clark W., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Consul Jason C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. De La Cruz John Mark G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Fernandez Brian Joshua R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Ferrer Johnny M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Galera Jody Marcy, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Galivo Christopher S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Gamayo Jan Justin R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Chinaro Roland S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Jarque Mark John Well D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Lagasca John Johnny A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Lavaro Christian Lee, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Martinez Jonard C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Montemayor Christopher M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Natividad Lexter L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Ocampo Carl Lester C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Ocon Mario Jr. M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Padilla Carlo G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Pocdehon Arnel B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Tamundong Tofi A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Urbano Patrick C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Zapatero Carl Kessel Jew, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Almonte Efren Joseph C., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Kalimlim Joner E., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Candelario Michael E., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Celso Lee V. C., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Fernandez Gleefully L., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Guarin David John C., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Nunez Bernie S., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Santos Gilbert V., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Tungol Darwin P., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Fortaleza Mel A., Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education. Bernabe Jimena Cassandra F., Bachelor of Science Elementary Education. Mora Lizelle P., Bachelor of Elementary Education. Obina Christine Joy Z., Bachelor of Elementary Education. Torres Trisha Kyle, Bachelor of Elementary Education. Bautista John Ivan C., Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Insigne Jewel P., Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Fontanilla Jingle V., Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Haberia Katrina Jane S., Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Sintini Lar Israel M., Associate in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Valenzuela Renzo Lee S., Associate in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Aquino King Philip F., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Brigera Kyle Martin S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Bolandi Kurt Adrian, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Bostilius Christian C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Kamakam Val P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Cantillo Murphy B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Kasayuran II Rogelio B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Corpus Jericho M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Najai Darwell C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Devera Sherwin B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Delphin Noel V., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Edwin Jonel M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Ilarma Paul Cedric R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Iskandor Joy Leo D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Falugmi Charlie C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Fianza Clark Drexler D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Gamayon Kenley Ray D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Itchen Edwin O., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Himayong Dexter Denver C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Lagmay Aldrin M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Landicho Christian Boy A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Lumibaw Dominador Jr. B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Manzano Gian Lorenzo A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Maranyon Lord Ariel A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Marzan Jerome L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Matias Raymond M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Navarro Randy Q., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Nue Marta V., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Palarca Ian Dave M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Philly Dave June D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Pineda Giancarlo A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Prelio Alrian Vic C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Safarwil Clemsono, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Sando Saif Ula L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Sarmiento Rex U., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Sauri Christian S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Serkinia Larry Jr. M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Sinadjan John Slimver O., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Tendongan J. Ron M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Thomas Marvin J. M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Berzosa Gary R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Alcantara Justin Lowy S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Aquino John Lloyd D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Balagot Gerald S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Basa Darwell D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Bautista Early S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Bito Jether Christian Lee, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Cabrera Rafael P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Calado Alwin Joseph C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Calwang John Robin S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Kapitli Kier M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Cerezo Joseph B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Coronia Jerry Jr. L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Del Monte Maroon S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Dr. John Paul A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Yata Mark Kevin R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Estelong Haiti Mary Ann, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Fabro Joel L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Ferrer Jackson F., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Fronda McVaney R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Garcia Eric V., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Honrada Alvin T., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Edelfonso Joe G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Imbat Alvin A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. La Madrid Mark Gregory D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Laureano Chris G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Lumika Abdul Latif, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Malikdan Mark Darwin S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Mamaril Gerard D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Manansala Giancarlo Q., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Maningding Kenneth Kevin, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Marcelino R.D. O., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Melendez Joey M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Mercado Sergio M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Miguel Patrick John A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Naval Andrew D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Ochona John Kino C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Pascual Jeffrey S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Quinto Jeremy C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Rigindin Eugene Hill Q., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Rosal Raul Jr. A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Sanchez Yanel Ace B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Sibuka Christopher Allen A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Sulayo Joseph Jr. Y., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Talusig John Kenneth L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation.
Tindongan Froilan M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation.
Turato Mark Noel M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Tungod Brian John King, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Belicaria Ian Joshua D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Zamora Willie P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Valencia Karen V., Bachelor of Elementary Education. Muerong Maria Christine Joy V., Bachelor of Elementary Education. Madriaga Marco Israel P., Bachelor of Secondary Education. Ramos Delma Lo M., Bachelor of Secondary Education. Poblete Jr. Roberto S., Bachelor of Science in Criminology. Tagula Mirasol M., Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. Aguilar Rodolfo Jr. C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Agustin Maverick A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Aliado Rintiel Chris T., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Andres Jerome G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Aquino Michael G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Arcega Rob H., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Austria Raniel Joshua M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Bernales Marwen Peter M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Bocaloy Jonas A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Bregula Quinn Renan A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Castrogel John C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Katibo Adrian C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Cerizo Joshua D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Comendal Len S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Kudal Kurt Jethro S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. De Vera Emmanuel Renzo C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. De Vera Ranier Mario C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. De la Cruz Rodel A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Dotimas J. Mark B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Facon Mark MLS, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Federico J. A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Fernandez Broad John B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Gamboa Mark Joshua N., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Gapasen Marzan L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Juan Marzon T., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Larocco John Brian P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Maniklang Emmanuel S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Mapilisan Randy Chanyu B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Mislang Bon Jovi C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Monjus Jenry C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Nakar Mark Roy P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Naranja Michael Dave B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Neri Renz Victor P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Nieves Marvin R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Okan Ray Gabriel DG, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Pangan Jed Moncello C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Papong Francisco A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Parturiza Mark Len M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Pedroche Peter John M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Pepe Chamberlain P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Perez Kenneth R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Kiloy Mel Warren B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Reyes Gilbert D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Reyes Raymond A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Sahagon Noli C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Salazar Marcelino Jr. T., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Tariktekan Michael J. C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Tikman Justine C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Tornato J.V. B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Tueneb Boa Gelson Erdi A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Beray Alvin Don S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Avon Christian Carl O., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Adino M. E., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Agudong Maynard Paul B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Alejandrino Mark Wadel M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Alvarado Angelo F., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Ananayo Gifil Jos M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Apostol Cesar John R., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Balili Raymond D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Ballesteros Joven B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Bironio Mark Larry G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Bitodio Randolph P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Bodomo Jeff Jerchaki C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Bustamante LG M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Cabrera Beverly A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Calixto Jude Del G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Kamba Jomer S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Carino Darrell Armani L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Caron Chaki Boy M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Cirizo Jeric John D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Cipriano Edward S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Credo John Michael O., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Cruz Eugene Jr. D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Davalos Aldrin Z., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. De Guzman John Dominic J., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. De la Cruz Danilo John B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Edrusalam Edwin Jr. E., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Iked Perry S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Imbornal Jeric Wentz G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Iraskin Rod Brian D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Escobar M. Mike, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Istanoco Christopher Q., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Fermin Oliver C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Hernandez Jonfer Gregor B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Huelas John Huelan S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Gakutan Jemuel S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Gallo John Paul D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Gapas Ryan John D., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Garcia Kenneth T., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Gonzalez Michelangelo C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Itim Brian J. N., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Jovi Jericho C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Laurel Angel Bert A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Macam John Patrick G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Mangila John Paul P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Milana Alper Dixon P., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Montemayor John Dexter V., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Padilla Ruston B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Padul Ricardo Jr. A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Paglingayan Johnson A., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Peralta John King S., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Perez John Paul T., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Perez Lester M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Petras John Benedict Z., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Pisto Dexter L., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Prado Arwen F., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Risuelo III Domingo G., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Roldan Kurt B., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Salindong Clinton Ray M., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Sampaga Rachel O., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Saigo Edson C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Sinense Edward J. C., Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Sones Mark Israel and Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Soriano Jemerick G, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Soriano Joel V, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Sorelia Danverdi, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Urbano Jordan M, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Versosa Glenn F, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Vinluan Royce Ian D, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Congratulations, graduate, on this momentous day. You've worked so hard to achieve these goals, and now you're on your way to seek new vistas. Dream new dreams, embark who you are, embrace life and passion, and keep reaching for your star.
My warmest greetings to all the graduates and future teachers. I am proud of all your accomplishments despite of the challenges you encountered. Your perseverance and determination lead you to this tremendous achievement of yours. Now that a journey has ended, embrace yourselves and be ready for another adventure that is full of challenges and opportunities. I am hopeful that you will always bring with you the desire to become an effective molder of the future generation. And as you go along with your next journey, do not stop challenging yourselves to do better. Congratulations and continue reaching your dreams.
Good morning. First, let me quote a message from a very inspiring writer, Ari Penkovici. Graduation is only a concept. In real life, every day you graduate. Graduation is a process that goes until the end of your life. If you gasp for it, you'll make a difference. After graduation, you will face a new chapter in your life. Finding a job, working, paying back to your parents. Some will fall in love, be married, have a family. All of this will be hard to achieve, but I know you will succeed because you are a graduate of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy. Your professors has molded you to be that person that can achieve the ladder of life. Again, congratulations.
I am more proud of you than words can really articulate. While the class of 2020 has been special, you really are an exceptional group of individuals, all rising to the challenges of dealing with the unfortunate COVID-19 pandemic. While this was not the graduation you expected, we still need to celebrate because this extraordinary event is now marking us all. Your graduation from Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy. I am certain, as you look back, you will see that there is a long and winding path that has led you to this moment. Who you have become through the work you've done and relationship you've made to build and to preserve over your time here at PAMA offers sustaining hope and promise for immediate days ahead. As you move forward in your careers and lifelong journeys, remember that your path continues. Know that you can accomplish anything and do great things with the knowledge you have acquired here. I encourage you to seek ways to serve your community so that those who follow in your footsteps may have the same opportunity to succeed like you. It has been our privilege to assist you in your journey of becoming our future law enforcers. We will truly miss you, but look forward to learning your successes as you move through your career. On behalf of PAMA administration, faculty and staff, it is my pleasure to congratulate you, our graduates.
Good day, everyone. Parents, graduates, cadets, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure and a great honor to stand with you today. So I'm taking this opportunity to give you this short message. You have to be pretty resilient to make it through to this career. Current situations may change how you live, but it won't prevent you from thriving this new world. No one will remember you for the job well done, but they remember you if you put her on the rocks. That said, keep her on the straight and narrow, and do your duties as you've been trained, and have a wonderful career at sea or whatever your heading takes you. Fair winds, and following seas and oceans. Remember to stay humble, learn all you can, and of course, enjoy the choice of your career. Don't stop selling until you earn your master's or chief engineer's license. Take every opportunity that given to you. Experience outranks everything. Failure is not always about losing. It's about lessons. Learns from a lesson. Lean on your experience. From maritime, you are better prepared and trained compare or than other any grads. So guys, congratulations and best wishes everyone.
Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good day to each and everyone. It is with great honor that I stand before you today as one of the instructors in this institution to celebrate the achievements of our students during these extraordinary and difficult times. It has been a long, perhaps exhausting and not always fun, but certainly a fruitful and rewarding journey. Congratulations to all of you. Here at Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, we teach our students to be creative, imaginative, to think originally and unconventionally, and not to be afraid to push the boundaries. But above all, we teach them to be respectful and open to others' ideas, to accept the different and embrace the unknown. It is my personal belief that the possession of those qualities and values can transform individuals into real citizens of the world that are able to adapt to critical circumstances and provide solutions to humanity's grand challenges. During the pandemic, you all realize how fragile normality is. That in the blink of an eye, the whole world can turn around. And what you had previously taken for granted simply does not apply anymore. You have also become witnesses to the struggles of the societies and to react and to adjust to the new conditions. Education could only follow through the same path. Although completely new and unknown educational forms to everyone were rapidly introduced, such as Moodle and Google Meet. You managed to show the adaptability and perseverance. There are times demand in the reach for your ultimate goal. Perhaps many of you have not yet realized that these are historical moments, and you, in your unique way, have made history. But this is not the end. It is rather the beginning of a new, perhaps even more exciting and unpredictable journey that will lead you to the next step. Who knows what tomorrow may bring to us all? Who can even predict how normality will look like in the near future? These uncertainties should not be a personal impediment, but rather an opportunity to modify your way of thinking. Please try not to allow this virus to stress or depress you too much. Life must go on. You know now what it takes to achieve the targets that you set. And we all hope that we have provided the right ammunition to make this become a reality. Follow Jimmy Dean when he said, "No puedo cambiar la dirección del viento, pero de ajustar mis velas para ligar siempre mi destino." I can change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Again, my warmest congratulations to all of you.
Our generous and supportive President of PAMA, Dr. Guillermo B. de la Cruz Jr., our beloved Chairperson, Madam Imelda B. de la Cruz, our talented Vice President for Administration, Quality Management Representative and Maritime Affairs, Dr. Joseph C. Toledo, to the Board of Trustees, to the Reverend Deans and Heads, faculty members, my brothers in maritime profession, personnel, guests, parents, students, a good day. I still remember 40 years ago, the Philippine seafaring industry has provided in the country's history when Filipinos have gained a reputation for services and excellence, earning the Philippines the title the mining capital of the world. The industry's greatest achievement can be seen in the immeasurable contribution it has made in the country's economy by providing employment to more than 400,000 Filipino seafarers. In addition, seafarers are providing a higher standard of living compared to other professionals. Never give up the ship. The ladder of success will never be crowded on top. Proceed to your ambition, and journey has not yet begun. There are still many challenges to face. What is important is to reach the top of your life. You have to move to the professional world and strive hard, maintain focus, keep the faith in God, and never give up in order to reach your goals in life. The maritime profession is one of the best professions I had experienced. You can see the world for free, enjoy the sea adventure, and earn more dollars. Your decision, purpose, and prayers in life is very important. Just remember, God has something for you. A key for every problem, a light for every shadow, a relief for every sorrow, a plan for every tomorrow, and never rest in serving God. Thank you, and welcome to your Recognition Day.
We now listen to the Pledge of Loyalty to be led by Cadet or Deck Cadet Hem E. Adino, BSMT, Academic Excellence Awardee and Proficiency and Seamanship, mid-year term 2019 to 2020.
We, the members of the class 2020 and mid-year 2021, do solemnly pledge that as a graduate of Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy, I shall strive to live up to the standard of excellence of my alma mater, to elevate the mind and to strengthen character, to be always on the side of the law. Freedom and justice for the service of God, country, and mankind, to lead a life based upon the fundamental principles and ideas of a good citizen, to come up to the noble expectations of our beloved alma mater. Parents and structures, to make the best of the abilities, talents, and skills acquired during our stay in this institution. Utilize our education in serving our family, our country, and God, and to make ourselves worthy in the name of our school, and to strive continuously for a better life. By virtue of this diploma we now hold, so help us God.
Congratulations again, graduates, and keep in mind that education is the powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So let the diplomas that you have receive be a powerful weapon in transforming your future for your family and development of your country. As Martin Luther King said, always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Congratulations again, graduates. And now, for the closing remarks, we may have Captain Diosdado Kibir, our Dean for Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation Department.
The Honorable Dr. Rogelio Galera, our guest of honor for today's commencement exercises, our amiable and kind Chairwoman of the Pangasinan Merchant Marine Academy Board of Trustees, and virtually our mother figure of PAMA, no other than Madam Dr. Imelda de la Cruz. our energetic school president, Dr. Mike de la Cruz, our dynamic and at the forefront of today's activities, Vice President for Admin, Dr. Joseph C. Toledo. The other members of the Board of Trustees and administrative staff, my colleagues in the academy, the graduating students with their parents, relatives, guests and friends, ladies and gentlemen, a glorious day to all of us. To the students, today's activities mark the end of your endeavors, patience, and efforts in obtaining the degree of the course of your choice. Hopefully, your choices can bring a change in your life for the better and make you valuable contributors as members of elite societies of the course of your choice. Henceforward, it will be your duty and vocation to uphold the degree of respectability of your chosen profession. In one way or another, do your level best to uphold the dignity that goes with the honor to be among professionals of your own right. To the parents, relatives, guests, and friends of the graduates, I would suggest that you congratulate yourselves for being very much a part of this celebration. Last but not the least, to my colleagues in the academy, who very much contributed to the transformation of the graduates. Congratulations for a job well done. Mabuhay ang Pamanian! Mabuhay ang Mama! Yo te amo para todo. Muchas gracias. Thank you.